Now, the door opens and the player enters an empty room. The voice chimes in again. He says, "Congratulations, you've made it very far. How are you feeling now that you have some supplies and have gained some distance?" The player is given different dialogue options, such as, "Shut up and let me out," a very aggressive type of response, "I'm doing great," a really positive, go-getters type of attitude, or I won't make it out, so what's really the point? A sort of a losing hope type of response. If you're in this situation, you're starting to lose hope, you've been in there for a while, you might have this response. And depending on the option, the voice will either find the anger funny, in a way. They'll talk about the player's positivity, or empathize with the player, telling them that it isn't all bad. This shows a positive outlook where in that situation. The player ends up either learning about to have a positive outlook or already has one. In the next room, the player sees an open door on the other end of the room, and in the center of the room is a man in his late 30s, early 40s, drowning himself in a bottle of scotch. The man can choose to pass by the man or speak to him. After all, the door is open. Speaking to the man reveals that his son died in a car accident. Oops, sorry about that. Speaking to the man reveals that his son died in a car accident while he was driving. The man blames himself for his son's death. The player has a few dialogue options to choose from, such as, "It isn't all bad. I'm very sorry about your loss." Or if you're an ass, or if you're mean or unfeeling, you could say, "I don't care at all. You deserve to die," or something like that. Something just really mean. Something that just stretches home the fact that he doesn't empathize with people. That could be your decision. It's what you want. Dialogue options. Whether you speak to the man or not, the player continues onward to the next room. The player is... this is an example of empathy, obviously. The player is told to organize the descriptions of different people in the most efficient way possible. When completed, the next door is opened. Very simple, sort of matching type of puzzle. These are like files on people, and which lists their skills. It's almost like resumes in a way, and it's based on organizational awareness. As you enter the room, the voice tells you that an emergency failsafe was tripped at the company the player works at. The voice tells the player that he was captured on surveillance cameras. The voice asks if the player was the one who triggered the failsafe. The player can choose to tell the truth, lie, or deflect the question. Now, this is an example of influence. Someone who has good emotional intelligence would always try to tell the truth and wouldn't lie. It's all to have a good image and show the people around you that you care. The player enters a room with three people arguing with each other. The player is able to side with a person A, person B, person C, or resolve the conflict so that all parties are happy. This scenario allows for you to be allied with person A, person B, or person C, or all three. This is about conflict management. Someone with good emotional intelligence would be able to stop a conflict like this easily.